Well, it's about that time again where we let you guys do our jobs for us. You guys have been leaving tons of great comments on our last few episodes of Fallout Hidden History, so we're rounding them up and showing off the best. There'd be no show without you guys, so seriously thank you all. Like previous Viewers' Choice episodes, 100% of the facts in this video were inspired by one of your comments. So, let's get started. Our first comment comes from Ethos Evans, who lets us know that the face seen on the Berserk series of the Securitron robot actually has its roots in classic cinema. It bears a striking resemblance to the face of the moon in the 1902 silent French film A Trip to the Moon. This film featured a rocket being fired at a very annoyed moon's face, in a scene that broke new ground in special effects at the time. Speaking of movies, Benjamin Gresser was one of the many commenters who told us that the Fallout 3 questline Those is based on the 1954 sci-fi creature feature Them. The similarities are obvious, as both stories are about giant murderous ants. Though the movie may look incredibly cheesy now, it was actually extremely well received at the time, being a slam dunk at the box office and even getting nominated for an Oscar. That's not the only movie to be referenced in that quest, by the way. William Brandis, also called W. Brandis, is thought to be a reference to the character Werner Brandis from the 1992 film Sneakers. Another great reference is from Jacob Furrow. When looking at one of the many containers of crams scattered throughout the wasteland, many players probably assume they are just a parody of Spam, which they are. But there's another reference hidden in there too. In the Lord of the Rings universe, cram is a type of biscuit that Bilbo and the dwarves eat while on their great adventure during the events of The Hobbit. Probably much like its Fallout counterpart, cram is described as being filling but almost completely flavorless. Nicholas Krizov dropped a great fact on us by letting us know that the Red Ryder BB gun in Fallout 1 has a very useful hidden feature. If you fire the gun at an enemy's eyes, it will take them out instantly, which might seem weird for such an underpowered weapon. This is a subtle reference to the 80s holiday classic A Christmas Story, where the main character desperately wants a Red Ryder BB gun but is constantly being warned by adults that he'll shoot his eye out with it. Apparently, they were right. Gatling Gun 12 gave us an interesting fact. Some of you may have noticed that Joshua Graham's pistol, A Light Shining in Darkness, has an interesting Greek engraving on it. In English, this engraving says, "And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not," which happens to be the Bible verse John 1:5. Well, the developers clearly did a lot of research for Graham's character, because the verse also appears many times in the Doctrine and Covenants, a holy text of the Mormon faith, of which Joshua Graham is a firm believer. Then there is Maticus Stormblade, who reminded us of a reference that we absolutely had to mention eventually. When playing New Vegas with the Wild Wasteland trait on, you will come across a fridge in the desert containing a body and a fedora. This is a reference to the infamous scene in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, where Indy makes an incredibly unlikely escape from a nuclear blast by hiding in a refrigerator in what may be the single most infuriatingly ridiculous scene in the entire franchise, which is saying a lot because they made an entire bloody movie that was basically nothing but Kate Capshaw screaming. So we've gone over some of our favorite comments during this episode, but not all of them are quite so educational. Actually, some of them don't even rise to the level of intelligible. Let's check out one example in this episode's Bad Comment Showcase. So this week we have Jerry Kritz, who has some harsh opinions of actor Jason Statham. I think. Maybe? He says, "Benos Willis Jesus Statham. No acting here, just give theme a gun. Hate this so-called actors. Hey, it's America." Make of that what you will. Oh, I don't think we've ever mentioned Jason Statham on this show, which kind of makes this comment even better and/or more confusing. You thought you knew Fallout, but hopefully you learned just a thing or two more. Do you know any other historical or literary references that we didn't cover here? Share them in the comment section below, and we might include it in a future episode. If you like Hidden History, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. I don't want you to forget our social media pages. I just want you to like Shoddycast on Facebook.
Vine Shoddycast within the Twitter sphere. I've been Austin. I'll see you next week. I'm totally leaving that in.